let's explore the best of science fiction cinema. Number 10. Annihilation. The film stars Natalie Portman as Lena, a biologist and former soldier who embarks on a dangerous mission into the Shimmer, a mysterious and expanding zone where the laws of nature seem to break down. The story begins when Lena's husband, Kane, returns home from a secret mission inside the Shimmer after being presumed dead. However, he is severely ill, prompting Lena to join an all-female expedition into the zone to discover what happened and understand its strange phenomena. The team, consisting of a psychologist, a paramedic, a physicist, and a geologist, soon realizes that the Shimmer is altering everything inside it, including plants, animals, and even their own bodies. As they journey deeper into the zone, they encounter increasingly bizarre and terrifying creatures, as well as mutated landscapes. Annihilation stands out for its haunting atmosphere, surreal visuals, and unsettling tension, blending science fiction with psychological horror. It has a 6.8 rating on IMDb and is available on Paramount+, Apple TV, and Amazon. Number 9. Children of Men is a dystopian sci-fi thriller directed by Alfonso Cuarón, set in a bleak 2027 where humanity faces extinction due to 18 years of global infertility. Society is in chaos, with governments collapsing, widespread violence, and immigrants being brutally oppressed. The story follows Theo Farron, a former activist, now living a disillusioned life in London. He is contacted by his ex-wife Julian, a leader of a resistance group called the Fishes. She asks for his help to transport Key, a young refugee who is miraculously pregnant, to safety. Key's pregnancy represents the first sign of hope in nearly 2 decades, and the group must navigate a dangerous journey to deliver her to a rumored sanctuary called the Human Project. With its intense atmosphere, powerful performances, and exploration of societal breakdown, Children of Men is a gripping and thought-provoking film that raises questions about human resilience in the face of extinction. It has a 7.9 rating on IMDb and is available on Apple TV and Amazon. Number 8. The Island is a sci-fi action thriller directed by Michael Bay, set in a dystopian future where human cloning is used to harvest organs for wealthy individuals. The film stars Ewan McGregor as Lincoln 6 Echo and Scarlett Johansson as Jordan 2 Delta, 2 inhabitants of a highly controlled and seemingly utopian facility where they and others believe they are being protected from a contaminated world outside. The residents of this facility live with the hope of being chosen to go to the island, a supposedly idyllic paradise, but Lincoln begins to question the reality around him. After discovering that the island is a lie and that he and others are actually clones created for organ harvesting, Lincoln and Jordan escape the facility. They soon realize their purpose is far darker than they imagined. They exist solely to provide body parts for their wealthy sponsors in the real world. With its mix of action, ethical dilemmas, and suspense, The Island is an entertaining and visually dynamic film that addresses questions about cloning, human exploitation, and the cost of survival in a technologically advanced society. It has a 6.8 rating on IMDb and is available on Apple TV, Amazon, and Paramount+. Number 7. Ex Machina is a cerebral sci-fi thriller directed by Alex Garland that explores the ethical and philosophical questions surrounding artificial intelligence. The film follows Caleb, a young programmer who wins a contest to spend a week at the secluded estate of his reclusive CEO, Nathan, the genius behind a massive tech company. Upon arriving, Caleb learns that Nathan has built an advanced humanoid robot named Ava, equipped with highly sophisticated AI. Caleb's task is to perform a Turing test, determining if Ava's AI is truly capable of independent thought and consciousness. As Caleb interacts with Ava, he begins to question her feelings, her intentions, and Nathan's true motives. Ava displays intelligence, curiosity, and even emotion, leading Caleb to sympathize with her desire for freedom from Nathan's control. As the psychological tension escalates, the boundaries between creator, machine, and human blur. It has a 7.7 rating on IMDb and is available on Amazon. Hey, if you're loving the list so far, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell. That way you won't miss any of our top picks here on FlickZone. Thanks, and let's get back to it. Number 6. Serenity. The film is set in a distant future where humanity has colonized other planets, and it follows the crew of the spaceship Serenity, led by Captain Malcolm "Mal" Reynolds. Mal and his crew are smugglers and outlaws, living on the fringes of a totalitarian government known as the Alliance. The story revolves around the mysterious River Tam, a gifted but mentally unstable young woman who harbors dangerous secrets. The Alliance is desperate to capture her due to the classified information hidden in her mind. Mal, who had taken River and her brother Simon aboard his ship, finds himself protecting her as the crew becomes hunted by a relentless and deadly government assassin known as the Operative. As the crew of Serenity fights for survival, they uncover dark secrets about the Alliance and their experiments on River, leading to a confrontation that could expose the truth about the government's horrific actions. It has a 7.8 rating on IMDb and is available on Amazon and Apple TV. Number 5. Snowpiercer is a dystopian sci-fi thriller directed by Bong Joon-ho, set in a future where a failed climate change experiment has frozen the Earth. The last remnants of humanity survive aboard a perpetually moving train called the Snowpiercer, which circles the globe. The train's rigid class system divides the passengers. The wealthy live in luxury at the front, while the impoverished are crammed into the squalid tail section. The film follows Curtis, a man from the tail section who leads a rebellion against the oppressive elites at the front of the train. As Curtis and his fellow rebels fight their way forward, they confront brutal security forces, shocking truths about the train's operation, and the harsh realities of the class divide. Alongside Curtis are key figures like the wise, elderly Gilliam and drug-addicted engineer Namgung Minsu, who holds the key to advance through the train's heavily secured sections. As the group reaches closer to the front, Curtis is faced with difficult moral choices and revelations about the train's true nature, including its enigmatic creator, Wilford. It has a 7.1 rating on IMDb and is available on Amazon and Tubi. Number 4. Cloverfield. The film is set in New York City and follows a group of friends as they try to survive a sudden and catastrophic attack by a giant, mysterious monster. The story is told through the lens of a handheld camera, giving the film an immersive first-person perspective. The film begins with a farewell party for Rob, who is moving to Japan for a new job. The party is interrupted by a massive explosion, and soon after, the city is plunged into chaos as the monster wreaks havoc, destroying buildings and causing widespread panic. Rob, along with his friends Hud, Lily, and Marlena, embarks on a perilous journey across the city to rescue Rob's girlfriend, Beth, who is trapped in her apartment. As the group navigates through the devastation, they encounter terrifying creatures, collapsing structures, and military forces trying to contain the monster. The found footage style heightens the tension and chaos, giving the film a raw, visceral feel as the characters experience fear and confusion in real time. It has a 7.0 rating on IMDb and is available on Paramount+, Apple TV, and Amazon. Number 3. Ghost in the Shell. Set in a cyberpunk future where the line between humans and machines is blurred, the film follows Major Mira Killian, a human-cyborg hybrid who serves as a special operative for Section 9, a counter-cyberterrorism task force. Major is the first of her kind. Her brain was saved from a fatal accident and placed into a fully synthetic body. While she excels at hunting down cybercriminals, she is troubled by questions about her identity and memories. As she begins to investigate a dangerous hacker known as Kuz, who is targeting the Honka Corporation, responsible for creating her, Major uncovers shocking truths about her past. The film explores deep themes of identity, consciousness, and what it means to be human. As Major grapples with her synthetic existence, she confronts the possibility that her memories and her very life might have been manipulated. Ghost in the Shell is visually striking, with stunning depictions of a futuristic world filled with neon-lit skyscrapers, advanced technology, and cybernetic enhancements. It has a 6.3 rating on IMDb and is available on Apple TV and Amazon. Number 2. Sunshine is a 2007 sci-fi thriller directed by Danny Boyle, set in a dystopian future where the sun is dying, threatening life on Earth. The story follows a group of astronauts on a mission aboard the spacecraft Icarus II, tasked with reigniting the sun using a massive nuclear bomb. The crew consists of various specialists, including physicist Robert Capa, pilot Cassie, and Captain Kaneda. As the mission progresses, the crew faces a series of challenges. They discover the remnants of Icarus Warris, a previous mission that failed 7 years earlier. The decision to investigate leads to unexpected disasters, including damage to their ship. Tensions rise among the crew as they grapple with moral dilemmas, life-threatening technical failures, and the overwhelming responsibility of saving humanity. The psychological strain intensifies when they learn that the Icarus I crew suffered a mysterious fate, and the mission becomes a battle for survival not only against the hostile environment of space, but also within themselves. It has a 7.2 rating on IMDb and is available on Apple TV and Amazon. Number 1. Arrival. The film follows linguistics professor Dr. Louise Banks, who is recruited by the U.S. military after mysterious alien spacecrafts, known as shells, appear in various locations around the world. Alongside physicist Ian Donnelly, Louise is tasked with deciphering the aliens' language to understand their purpose on Earth. The aliens, called heptapods, communicate through complex circular symbols that Louise must interpret. As she delves deeper into their language, she begins to experience vivid, non-linear visions that challenge her understanding of time and reality. The film gradually reveals that the heptapods' language not only conveys meaning, but also alters perception of time, allowing Louise to experience moments from her future. While nations around the world grow increasingly fearful and suspicious of the aliens, Louise races against time to decipher the message before global tensions escalate into conflict. It has a 7.9 rating on IMDb and is available on Apple TV and Paramount+.